Hey guys, BaoZakeruga here. I know this video is taking forever for me to get out, but it's finally time for me to count down my top 10 female characters in Super Robot Wars. Now keep in mind I'm ranking these ladies based on their personalities, their backstories, theme songs, things like that. Their looks really have no factor in this, so this is not that type of list. But anyways, let's get right on with it. Here is my top 10 female characters in Super Robot Wars. Enjoy. Safinaz is hands down not only the most unique lady on this list, but one of the more unique characters I've come across in gaming as a whole. Playful, shameless, and probably just a little crazy. You're sure to laugh whenever Safinaz shows up. Probably her most distinguishing quality, however, is the fact that she's an apparent masochist. Whenever she takes a great amount of damage in battle, she'll elicit moments of pleasure, asking for more. And when shot down, she'll straight up climax. Never a dull moment with her. Safinaz has become one of my favorite female characters in the series over the years. Calvino was the protagonist I initially chose in Super Robot Wars J, and I'm glad. She was very different from your average protagonist, and she has some very awesome theme songs. Also, for a good portion of both J and Moon Dwellers, she's an asshole, but not in the sense that she goes out of her way to just be mean to people. She's just cold and very nihilistic because of certain events that she's recently gone through. And of course she does change over the course of the game for the better. I like the fact that while she doesn't care about her own life, she didn't endanger the lives of those around her. Always serious and blunt, Calvino was a nice break from the usual RPG protagonist. When you picture captains of ships in anime or games, I assume the image of an older, hardened man with a giant beard might pop in your head. Here we have Captain Lena, female, young, a little ditzy and naive, but ultimately a great captain that over the course of the OG games comes into her own and lives up to her position and title. Being the captain of a ship at such a young age during a time of war, there are moments when she doubts her ability to lead, but with encouragement from her direct subordinates and her own talent, she always pulls through. Also, her naivete has caused many amusing moments throughout the series. Often in fiction, when a character has a split personality, the two personalities clash for domination and despise each other. That's not the case with Rim, however. Her shy and reserved personality, Chris, gets along quite well with her other serious personality, Lena. They're basically close sisters and having the same body. When her brother is forced to enter the battlefield, she refuses to sit idly by and joins him despite his protests. She's very selfless, has a great design, and an awesome mech. Probably the most enigmatic lady on this list, Alvino immediately leaves an impression on you, with her deep blue hair, haunting theme, and terrifying mech. A clone of excellence, she was once a slave to the Ainz and clashed with the players group on numerous occasions in both the Impact and OG timelines. Excellent Kyosuke eventually convinced her to change sides, and she becomes a strong ally in the OG timeline. It's hard not to like Alvino, even as an enemy, and I was overjoyed when she finally became a regular member of the team. It was nice to see her finally get her happy ending. Just like Alvino, Mai started out as an enemy of the player and later joins the team. Kidnapped and brainwashed by the Balmer Empire, she was made to be the leader of the Earth invasion, but lost her memories after being defeated, eventually finding her way to Earth and starting over. Unfortunately, she discovered her past deeds and momentarily gave into despair, but with the help of her teammates, she accepted her past self. What I really like about Mai is that she's very selfless, thoughtful of those close to her, and even has a silly side. Although that last part might just be due to Rinsei's influence. And of course her theme, Marinette Messiah, is awesome. Oka is a textbook big sister character, but she pulls it off very well. In the dreaded school of the former Divine Crusaders, she did all she could to not only alleviate the suffering of the younger kids, but also went out of her way to be a mother figure to them and give them not only love, but give them hope in a bleak situation. Just how much she meant to these kids is shown in Latuni, Arado, and Ciola, fight desperately to return her to her senses in OG2. One of the multitude of characters that are turned against the player against their will in this series, I feel Oka deserved to be saved the most. Her theme, Cherry Blossom Phantasm, is a beautiful fit for her. I imagine most of you Super Robot Wars fans expected to see Excellent at number 1. Don't get me wrong, there's no one that can replace Excellent, she's truly one of a kind. I just feel the two characters I played in number 1 and 2 spots appeal to me more. But regardless, back to Excellent. If you know Excellent, you already know why she's awesome. Bubbly, hilarious, and able to lighten any situation, she's one of the most beloved characters in the series for good reason. When she needs to get serious, she will, and she'd do anything for her lover Kyosuke. Excellent's a character you just love to see show up because some type of hilarity is sure to ensue. I've yet to meet another Super Robot Wars fan that doesn't love Excellent. She's just that awesome. So, what makes Ibis stand out about someone like Excellent? Simply put, good old character development. Out of probably any other character in the entire series, Ibis hands down has the best character development I've seen. One I feel a personal relation to as well. Ibis has constantly been told by her peers and superiors that she isn't good enough to achieve her dream of being an astronaut, but despite that, and her own insecurity, she's pressed on and exceeds both the expectations of those around her and herself. Like I said, it's a story I have a personal love for, and I feel the pacing is done very well with it. It's not something that happens overnight, so you get to see her steady progress. Her final theme, when she finally hits her goal, is fittingly triumphant and channels all the emotions someone that's defied the odds would have. All of you who know me well saw this one coming. Lamia is hands down my favorite female character in the series. Just everything about her clicked with me. Her looks, backstory, and character development all appealed to me. For those that may not know, Lamia is actually an android. She was built by Lemon of the Shadow Mirror organization and is supposed to follow orders like a machine. But after encountering your team, she comes to question her orders and learns what it means to actually be an individual. In short, she discovers her free will and makes a decision to leave her old organization and start life anew. Free will and being able to decide your own path in life has always been a big deal for me in real life, so Lamia has always resonated with me for that reason. That, combined with her hilarious speech impediment and awesome theme music, make Lamia my favorite woman in the Super Robot Wars series. So yes, those are my top 10 female characters from Super Robot Wars. Hope you enjoyed this list. If you are a Super Robot Wars fan, let me know down in the comment section what female characters you like. If there's any different from my list, I would like to know. If you're new to the series, maybe these ladies will get you interested in the series if that's your type of thing. Maybe it's just based on their looks, whatever. Just leave your thoughts down in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.